the Hindus so that we are visible. If you have one ant, it's very invisible. If you walk down the road, you may not be able to see. But if there is a collection of ants, and if they make a mound, then they are visible. We'll see. So same way, if we Hindus are just individuals without any unity, we are not visible. And whatever we say, the voice will be very, very faint. No one will be able to listen. But if we are united, we would be visible, and our voice, whatever we say, will be audible, particularly to politicians and policymakers and lawmakers. That is what we want. We want the goal of Shakha is to have unity among the Hindus. That is one. But how to achieve it? This is a very difficult task. As I said, Hindus, they come from all over the world. They have different languages, they have different colors, they have different cultures. Very difficult task to do. So, one foundation of unity is what we call in Hindu Dharma Atmiyata. Atmiyata means it's like heart-to-heart relationship. So if you don't have that, any unity will not be lasting. It's very temporary. And that is why you see a political party and 5 years later they become 2, they become 3, all divided, subdivided, so many. It is because of that. Because the unity that was there in the beginning, it was because of vested interest, individual interest. And when it diverges, then the unity goes away. The unity is not heart to heart. It's not because of Atmiyata. So in Shakha, we want to have Atmiyata to create Hindu unity. That is the goal. So how to create Atmiyata then? Because if that is the foundation, how to do it? So the principle for Atmiyata is that if you are in a family, you are together. Live together, you work together, you have more or less the same goal. And so in Shakha, we have the same goal. Now we know that we want to have unity among the villages. And so, but we have to come together. Without coming together, we cannot have it. So the first step is coming together. And then the second step is we have to work together. The third step is we have to stay together. So 3 steps we have. Coming together, working together, staying together. And while we work together, we understand each other little more. And then understanding means we share whatever we know personally, and at the same time we share whatever good or bad we have in ourselves, within our family. Then with that we can help each other in a better way. That creates Atmiyata. That creates Atmiyata. Working together, understanding each other, and then helping each other. That creates Atmiyata. So because of Atmiyata, then it helps us to stay together. It doesn't matter where you are. Swami Vivekananda said, you are only Hindu if you can feel the pain of other Hindus wherever they are. So they can be anywhere, they can be in Africa, but if they are in pain, if you can feel the pain of the Hindu in Africa, then you are really Hindu. If you cannot do that, then you are not Hindu, you don't have Atmiyata. So again, to reiterate, the goal of Hindu Swayam Sevak Sangh in the US is to unite all the Hindus so that we are visible, we are audible, and we want to do that by bringing Hindus together in Shakha so that we develop Atmiyata, which can make our unity lasting. We don't really disperse.
Maybe I'll have a little bit. So based on the activities we do, we are trying to get that unity, right? So we do K, we do G, we do Shloka, and we also do Baudik practice, some kind of charcha. So all these things make us to know each other much better, and we are also more united. Right? So as an individual, then we become a family. So when we become family, our thinking changes, right? Not about you, it's more about your family. And later, if your mind becomes bigger, then you'll start thinking about your community. So to make that happen, we have to be, we have to get that unity first. So this Shaka is a kind of a lab, or a laboratory, where that unity is kind of practiced. Then once you know how to make that unity, you can go out and do the same thing in different spheres of your life. In your work, in your community, you can do the same thing. So then that way, we all will become in one big unit. The idea of the entire HSS is to achieve peace. That's the idea. Vishwa Dharma, through Vishwa Dharma. That's the main idea. For that, first we achieve peace through families. So the first thing is the peace should be within us, and the peace should be within the family. Most of the time we struggle, our lives ends with achieving the peace within the family itself. Then we have to do our extended family, then community. It's a long journey, right? So, but the practice is happening here. What makes that peace? A game can make the peace. Something you talk nicely to them makes the peace. When they are not feeling well, you talk to them. You ask what is happening. That makes the peace. So these things are practiced here. That's what the Shaka is for. In this process, though we say, okay, we are doing peace for outside, we are going to get peace. As an individual, you are getting better and better. That's the final aim. Though we are saying that, okay, we are going to make everybody, most likely the entire universe will be peaceful one day. I don't think it's not going to happen. It will never happen. Something will change. But in this process, as an individual, you are getting better. That's the idea I want to take it.
Exactly. So we say whoever comes to Shaka, it is Bhakti Nirman. Bhakti Nirman means we are developing the personality in the person who is coming to Shaka. And that personality can manifest in 3 different ways. So anyone who must have these 3 to be really strong, to have good personality. So one is you have to be physically fit, physically strong. If you are not physically strong, you cannot really take care of yourself, your family, and less of the society, community. So you have to be physically good. And then you have to be intellectually strong, your mind. So you can be physically very strong, but it can lead you, if you don't have that intellectual capacity, it can lead you to destruction. So you have to be intellectually strong, buddhi. You have to have buddhi. And then that is not enough. So you can have very physically strong personality, you can have good intellectual capability, but if you don't have a spiritual background and foundation, it can lead you to become very, very bad person, evil, like Ravana, like Kans, because they were really strong physically.
Like a dictator.
Like dictator. And they were intellectuals of that time, but they didn't really have the spiritual foundation, and they became like they were. So we don't really want to become Ravana or Kans or any other dictator. We want to be really nice, good person, and that is why we have to have all this. Yeah.
Wasn't Ravana like a Shiva Bhakta?
He was Shiva Bhakta, but I cannot say that he was spiritual, because his bhakti was for his physical and other strength. He didn't really wanted to use it for spirituality.
Yeah, spirituality is, if you translate, it's kind of Atmiyata. You have to look everybody in the same mindset, right? So that he did not look. That's why he failed.
So spirituality is not really religion. It's not religious. Being religious may not be spiritual. There is distinction.
Yeah, if Ravana thinks Shiva is also, Shiva is his God, if he thinks Vishnu also is God, and all the Praja from different kingdoms, they are all human beings. If he thinks that way, then he is spiritual.
Yeah, so the unity and strength that we want to develop
अच्छा,
among
बहुत
Hindus,
topic है।
it is not for domination. We don't really want to hurt anyone. This is for the good of the world, for the world peace, as Chandranji said. So
In our
it
Prarthana
is-
it comes every time. Vishwa Shanti. For Vishwa Shanti we are all doing this.
विश्व शांति प्रकाशेन विश्व शांति विश्व धर्म प्रकाशेन विश्व शांति प्रवर्तके हिंदू संगठन कार्य ध्येय निष्ठा
That is our distant goal is Vishwa Shanti. The entire universe should be peaceful. But our immediate need is to be peaceful among us. To do that we are leading our Shanti.
Yeah, I mean you can shout peace and peace. Who is going to listen to you if you are weak and if you don't have strength? No one. So for other people to listen to you, you have to be strong, and that is when they will listen to you, and that can bring them peace.
Right, thank you. धन्यवाद चंद्रन जी and Dasrath ji. How's the Bauddhic session today?
It was good. We do this once in a while to refresh ourselves, and every time we learn something new.
Okay.
Peace on yourself, peace among your family, and then peace comes in the community.
Well, thank you.
And that's what we
Bhattaji.
practice here in Sakha.
धन्यवाद Bhattaji. Shreya, would you like today Bauddhic session? How you feel it?
Yeah, it was helpful. It just taught us that Shaka is here to like unite Hindus, and that everyone should come to Shaka, be a part of it.
Well, Krishna, would you say something?
It's kind of the same thing Shreya said, like, we want to unite all Hindus and
So, what do you like the most in Sakha?
I like everything.
Okay. Would you say something?
It's like we just learn about like peace.
Thank you. Anyone?
So, what's your observation as you are the newest person in the group?
It's good to learn about the group and the basis of it's based on unity, which is which is really nice, and which is something that we lack, I think, as a society right now. So it's good to be part of the
And as they say,
We have so many things going on. Even if you see the Bala Sishu here, they are learning something. So, if you like to learn something in your life, just please join with us, and we learn together. Thank you.